Hey guys, so today is lesson 8 of the video series we're doing. Yesterday we talked about tritones. Today what we're going to talk about is major and minor sixth. So real quick, I hope that you can see the pattern with what's happening here with the intervals that we're talking about. But basically whenever we have a major interval, let's say it's a major second or a major third, whatever the case is, whenever we have a certain interval, if it's a major interval, the minor interval is always going to be a half step smaller than what the major interval is. So keep that in mind as we talk about major and minor sixths today. Let's turn over here to the keyboard and we'll talk a little bit about it. So there you go. We've got our keyboard here. Now, so basically what a major sixth is, we'll start with the major, is an interval that's 6 notes apart basically. So we've got, let's say we're starting on C. We'll always start with C here because it's the most simple, easiest one to see. A major sixth is 2 whole steps, a half step, and then 2 more whole steps beyond that. Okay. So if you're on C, we've got our root note or keynote here: whole step, half, whole step, whole step. And that's a major sixth. Super easy, super simple to explain if you're looking at it this way, where you're looking at the keyboard and everything. Now, like I mentioned before, if we're working with any major interval, major second, major third, major sixth, and in the future when we talk about a major seventh, if you notice, all you have to do is lower it a half step, and that makes it a minor interval. So if we're going to add that up in whole steps and half steps here, we're starting here on C, and we do a whole step, a half step, a whole step, and then another half step. So we've got 2 whole steps, a half step, a whole step, and a half step. Or if you add that up together, that's four whole steps. So super simple and easy to understand. I like to look at it from the point of view where you go from the major sixth and just lower it a half step to the minor sixth, because that's way easier to figure out than to count all the whole steps and half steps. But if you have to do it that way, cool, that's fine. Let's do it on a couple different notes so that you can get a pretty good idea here of what we're doing. So let's say we've got, we're here on F sharp. We're going to go up a whole step, another whole step, and then a half step, and then a whole step, and then what comes next? Another whole step. If you're trying to figure out how to hear this, if you're not exactly sure if you're doing it right, you can play the bottom note, and then you can play the higher note, and it kind of sounds like the song. I don't even know all the words to it. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Right? So that's another way. And then let's say we want to make that a minor sixth. What do? We just lower it a half step. So super simple. We'll do a couple more just so you can make sure you understand. If you already understand, great, congratulations. But let's do this just for some people that don't understand. We're here on D sharp. We go up a whole step, another whole step, a half step, a whole step, and then what? Another whole step. Okay, so that's a major sixth. Now what do we want to do if we want to make it minor? We just lower it down a half step. Super easy, super simple. Can't really explain it much better than that, but we're going to do another one just in case. So we're here on F, the note F. We go, whoa, sorry about that. We go up a whole step, up another whole step, a half step, a whole step, and then another whole step. What do we want to do if we make it minor? We just lower it a half step. Minor sixth, okay? So that's pretty much the gist of a major and minor sixth. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me. Feel free to ask me anything you want. If you found value in this post, what I want you guys to do is just, share it. Share it with somebody. That's what I want you to do, whether it's on Facebook. You just copy the link and put it out there. if you tweet it, whatever it is, because that's what it's all about, is helping people understand as well. So again, this is lesson 8, and this is a major and minor 6th. So that's supposed to be a 6. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Share this with people, and best of luck to you. You guys take care.